Where are you from originally?
I'm from Wilmington, Delaware.
Wilmington, Delaware. I don't know many people from Delaware.
Thank you.
Yeah.
There is a moment in almost every Aubrey Plaza interview where the energy in the room drops. Not because something went wrong, not because anyone said anything offensive, just because Aubrey Plaza looked at someone. Most celebrities spend their entire careers trying to make people comfortable. Aubrey Plaza has built one of the most devoted followings in Hollywood by doing the exact opposite. And today we're going to find out why that works.
Twitter handle is Evil Hag. Why Evil Hag?
Because I like it. I don't know, because why? Sorry.
Why do I feel like you're my daughter?
There is a concept in social psychology called negative space dominance. The idea that power in a social environment is not always about what you add to a room, but about what you deliberately withhold from it. Warmth, validation, enthusiasm, reassurance. These are the social currencies most people spend freely to keep interactions moving smoothly. They laugh at jokes that aren't funny. They fill silences that don't need filling. They perform interests they don't feel. Aubrey Plaza doesn't spend any of it. And the effect is immediate, involuntary, and almost impossible to look away from.
These bites all over my body, and I don't know where they're coming from. I spend most of my days wondering where these... Is that a shot?
No, it's right there. It's right there. That's a...
Watch any Aubrey Plaza interview and count how many times the host tries to get a conventional reaction out of her and fails. The laugh that doesn't come. The enthusiasm that doesn't land. The moment where she just looks at them. That look is not an accident. That look is the most controlled social tool in Hollywood.
Thanks for coming. You look terrific.
Oh, thanks.
Now, do you know Howie?
I know of him, yeah.
You know of him? Okay, so.
Yeah.
She was in the next dressing room.
Right.
Yeah, you were being really loud.
Yeah, I know.
That's Howie.
Sorry.
I can fold my tongue in half.
You're going to Hollywood.
Very good.
I was just judging.
There is a psychological concept called expectation violation. When someone's behavior deviates so precisely and so consistently from what the social script requires that the brain cannot process it as a mistake. It has to process it as a choice. And a choice implies intention. And intention implies power. When Aubrey Plaza doesn't laugh at your joke, your brain doesn't register it as rudeness. It registers it as judgment. The joke was evaluated and found insufficient. And now you want to know what would be sufficient. That curiosity is the hook. And once it's set, she owns the conversation.
Thank you to Young Hollywood for this award. Thank you to all the young people. You old people. Old people can go themselves. I'm going to live forever. And then I walked off.
With that speech, how did it work out for you?
Just silence. There was a lot of young people there.
A lot of young people?
A lot of really young people there.
Right.
So I don't think their parents appreciated it.
Oh, okay.
I did it for myself. I don't know why I did it. I'm sorry. Next question.
Nope, they're all about that speech.
Okay.
Here's what almost nobody talks about when they talk about Aubrey Plaza. She grew up in a household where she was the funny one, the weird one, the one who didn't fit the conventional social mold, and learned very early that trying to fit it was both exhausting and ineffective. There is a concept in developmental psychology called authentic social divergence, where an individual stops performing conventional social behaviors not out of rebellion, but out of the recognition that the performance costs more than it returns. Most people never reach that conclusion. The social pressure to perform warmth, enthusiasm, and conventional likability is enormous. It takes either tremendous confidence or tremendous indifference to stop. Aubrey Plaza stopped. And what happened next surprised everyone, including her. People became obsessed. Because here's the thing about a world where everyone is performing, where every celebrity is optimized, every interview is managed, every reaction is calculated for maximum approval. A person who genuinely does not need your approval becomes the most interesting person in any room.
Is a Nederlander koekehande. And I know I'm saying that right.
How do you spell that?
Okay. K-O-O-K-I.
first
Okay, I
word.
don't know.
Are you on a diet or?
No, but I just decided that I just would eat less and cry. Well, it works.
Watch Aubrey Plaza on a red carpet. Every other celebrity is working, smiling on cue, delivering sound bites, managing their image in real time. Plaza is just there, present, still, watching, like she wandered into someone else's event and found it mildly interesting. That stillness in a sea of performance is jarring. And what is jarring captures attention. And what captures attention holds power. There is a psychological framework called deadpan authority, where the complete absence of performed emotion is read by the brain not as emptiness, but as depth. The person who doesn't react must have seen everything already. The person who isn't impressed must have a higher standard than you can currently reach. You don't conclude that Aubrey Plaza is bored. You conclude that you haven't been interesting enough yet. And that conclusion makes you try harder, which means she controls the interaction without doing anything at all.
So, you guys can put that one in your pocket.
No thanks.
Borrow it.
Yeah, I did a lot of weird things in Delaware. I followed my principal home in a box.
I'm sorry. You followed your principal home in a box.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like, it means what it sounds like.
Did you scare her or anything?
No, she knew it was me. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. That must have made her feel safe.
Yeah, well, the next day she'd be like, hey, so you did that again. And I go, gotcha, Miss G, because I was, like, really popular.
Here is the final piece of the puzzle. Aubrey Plaza had a stroke at 20 years old. A blood clot. She temporarily lost the ability to speak and to move the right side of her body. She recovered fully, but the experience, the sudden confrontation with her own fragility, her own mortality, at an age when most people feel invincible, changed something fundamental about how she moved through the world. There is a psychological concept called post-traumatic clarity, where a brush with mortality reorganizes a person's relationship with social performance. The things that seemed important before, approval, validation, fitting in, become harder to pretend to care about.
This year, that's an intense environment. What's your strategy? How are you going to go?
I'm just gonna get as drunk as I can and deny. Oh, I can't say that on.
Really?
It's on TV. Gotta
We're an
keep
adult
it
channel, actually.
bright and
Seriously, don't do that. Like, honestly, don't do. Stop.
And I'm sorry that you had to see that.
I thought it was good.
I hope you're happy. That was really fun.
Thank you, Aubrey. That was Aubrey Plaza. Almost tumbling with fighting.
Keanu Reeves lost the people he loved most and came out the other side radically present. Aubrey Plaza lost the ability to perform for a period of time and came out the other side radically authentic. Two different losses, two different outcomes, the same result. A person who stopped needing the room's approval, and the room never recovered. That is why nobody can figure out Aubrey Plaza. Not because she's strange, because she's free, and in a world where almost everyone is performing almost all of the time.
Oh, up in here! Hey, hi everybody! I'm Aubrey. I'm fun. I'm Aubrey.
Hey everybody, I'm fun. I'm Aubrey.
It's horrible.
Hey, look up here. Look. Did you say look up here?
Why am I looking up there?
I thought that's what you said. Hey, look up here, everybody. I'm fun.
Are you on a roof? Why are you saying up here?
Roof.
Because when I'm talking, I can't have the gum. They say it doesn't really look good. You know, I don't know why. That's it. Disrespect.
Is that you up there?
Yeah,
okay.
I brought it.
Okay, so
I brought that picture to show you so you would understand how hilarious it was. That's me. The bride's great uncle was really scared, and she made me go up to him and explain to him that I was the White Witch and that there was nothing to be scared about. Yeah, it was really fun.
yeah.
Like, I'll be like, police, that was a really good take you just did. And she'll be like, Plaza, thank you so much, Plaza. And I'm like, okay, you want to get some water now? Because I'm very thirsty.
way of doing it. That's one way of doing it.
Everyone looked at me and was like, kind of like the way you're looking at me right now.
I just don't get it, because if it's cream colored, there's nothing to imply chocolate.
Ellen, you know, with the scars, you know.
Yeah, I still have scars. Yeah. It's hard just
I have
to
a
sit
clump
here.
of Anna's hair and I sleep with it under my pillow every night as a reminder.
Question for all of you guys.
How's it going tonight? It's going really good.
Just cuddling.
Just
cuddling.
I feel like we're in a pageant or something. We're just like,
Are you guys having a nice night?
we are.
A person who is genuinely stopped is the most disorienting, fascinating, and magnetic thing you can encounter. Next video we go inside someone whose power is completely different again. Someone who doesn't withhold energy like Plaza, doesn't project dominance like Johnson, doesn't create mystery like Walken, and doesn't radiate presence like Keanu. Someone whose power is so subtle you've already felt it without ever being able to name it. You already know who it is.